Sovereignty. Not any character of the jungle. At the time, power was kept by the single lion kind, risked jumping into the lion's jaws against their rapacity-raising paws. The hares and hyenas they could strangle and devour. In their minds' best were their laws, providing rights of the mighty as common and full sovereignty. The era was worsened by men hunting, whose guns were used the wildlife menacing. The weak of the forest saw that succumbed the lions, who were the first shot at, welcomed the hunters, and their faces showed smiling. They were deceived when the first seen were harmed, like the lions, by the same haughty men set against their sovereignty. Some lions who survived called the animals for a meeting, and the men criminals were the main topic of their discussion. The lions warned, "We'll wipe us away those men if can't stand together as animals, fight them and save lion, hippo, hare, and wren." Mocked and heckled the assembly that ne'er had enjoyed sovereignty. Each one's motion was that there was no need of obeying on the lions, who to feed their cubs with their flesh used to take pleasure. They thought their forest had become seizure of the men for lack of unity, freed. It'd be with or without a lion as major. They'd trust who would bring unity and help them enjoy sovereignty. There came a time and there came protectors of the animals to stop the hunters from destroying on the environment. They showed in killing there's no contentment. So the hunters ceased to be predators, and the fauna had no more sentiment of hating the humanity that brought them peace and sovereignty. Some of them were kept in zoo, and the kingship of the lions they did boo. Cows, rabbits, goats were domesticated, and more than ever they were protected. Such treatment them gave of humans new view. The protectors or authors of the deed looked like who'd brought brutality, but in their hearts reigned sovereignty. Later on, the lions found that in the strong claws dwelt no good power, but can be for long, which is applied to all comfort-giving, that a king marching in front of trembling souls, as if to hell angels would belong, one day will see his strength brought to nothing, but where freedom ain't scarcity, kings and subjects share sovereignty. What the beasts failed to know was the keepers of the zoo were children of the poachers who'd found unfair deed what their fathers did, to take good care of them had decided, and did not want to be called game seekers' generation. In the action could read great kindness and humanity, the beasts savoring sovereignty. A former foe may become a good friend, who breaks off with the past and turns his hand into protector, support provider, like human rights activists. No wonder where they are from, people's torn hearts they mend. A protector has ne'er been intruder, as long as for tranquility he works and preserves sovereignty. A sovereign nation is not like a house with its closed doors, and inside, like a mouse, a wife is beaten and loses her life without neighbor's intervention, as if not hearkening the victim, and the louse of man not stopping is to save the life. Is a land where people's safety is denied full of sovereignty? If at The Hague someone is indicted, it means not people he has protected, nor that he has well-governed Liberia, but 'cause people's hearts he is filled with fear and a lot of trouble he's invited. After shedding blood there and here, the lions who've made their claws dirty should be there washed for sovereignty. Wherever the lions rage, it's no matter. Matters the will to keep the world better. Some devil's advocates would call nations not in Syria to find indications of crimes as if is found a wife-beater at Holy Land or brothels it opens. In a place where reigns sanctity won't dwell breakers of sovereignty. A rot of conception of sovereignty reeks when gangrene holds sway o'er a country in which democracy swings at cannons. Debates are feared that aim ruling with brains. Wear noose as necklace who would change carry, and the song independence is hangman's. Where lions and lambs live with loyalty, there is unshaken sovereignty.